Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm here with my buddy George. You want to say hi, George?
Sure.
Hi,
everybody.
Cool. Yeah, we're on our way to one of the Toys R Us locations in Chicago, and to be frankly honest, I'm not even sure if the place is even still open or not. According to the website, the Toys R Us website, it seemed like it was still open, but we don't know for certain. I came across a video about Toys R Us from this guy named, he calls himself the Company Man, and he said the closure of the Toys R Us stores varies, because some of them might close, some of them have already closed, some of them are in the process of closing, and some are like getting near that point but not there just yet. Also, Canada, the Canadian Toys R Us will stay in business. They were bought out by another company, so those ones have been saved. So if you ever have a chance to go to Canada, Toys R Us will still be up there. Yeah. All right, George, you got anything to say about going to Toys R Us or walking over there right now, or what?
No, just a beautiful day.
All right, cool. All right, folks, so we're still walking over to Toys R Us, at least the one we hope is still there, but we'll see soon enough. Maybe another like 10 to 15 minutes walking, I would say, or less, I don't know. I think me and George are usually fast walkers, so maybe we'll walk faster than the average person. Anything to say, George?
No.
Okay. And hopefully the Toys R Us will be there, so we'll figure that out soon enough. George just noticed the sign right here. It says there are 2 sides to every adventure. Cool. What's the 2 sides to our adventure, George? Going to Toys R Us.
I hope it's there.
And the other story is it's not there.
Yeah, that would be the bad side of that story.
Exactly. Wait. Still red light. You gotta let the cars go first.
Maybe I want to play chicken.
Well, maybe I don't want you to. I don't need you getting hit over in the car and stuff like that. Wait, let this guy go. Oh, wait, go. Shit. God. Oh, my God.
Toys R Us and Babies R Us.
There it is, folks. There's the Toys R Us and the Babies R Us. You can't see the full sign, but it's saying going out of business. I'm pretty sure it says that.
I think I see it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're approaching the Toys R Us. I'm going to zoom in on those signs right there. Everything store, 60 to 80% off. Oh wow, going out of business. And last 7 days. Oh boy. Yep, so this store might be closing June 30th then, because I saw a video from like that Company Man guy, and he said that like a lot of the Toys R Us stores are going to go out of business like on June 30th and stuff. So that would be like within 7 days from now, wouldn't it? June 30th? I think so.
It's about, yeah.
What is today? June 25th? Right? Isn't today June 25th? Or yeah, I think so. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's closing soon. That's what I'm trying to say here. All right. Just want to point out this shopping cart that's completely designated for Toys R Us. One day I can see this being at some antique store, whether in the city or like in a small town, with a little R on there, right there. Yeah. Maybe it'll be like in a future version of American Pickers. I don't know if you watch that show or not, George. Do you watch it? Do you watch the show?
Yeah, I watch it from time to time. Yeah.
On the History Channel, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see something like this ending up in someone's garage or like barn, like in a show style like that, and it's like, oh yeah, this was way back in the day store called Toys R Us, and have a little historical facts about Toys R Us, and then we'll feel super old. Okay, so far in the Toys R Us right here, and so far I'm actually kind of surprised. There's still a lot of product left in here. Yeah, 60% off. They're really trying to sell everything as much as possible, whatever that means. You know, whether that means like, you know, discounts of 80% or anything like that. Yeah. It's a cool poster. Too bad the movie wasn't as good looking as the poster was. I mean, like, I like the movie, but I didn't love it, and I don't like hate it either. But like, I don't know. I'm very conflicted about The Last Jedi. Like, there were some parts I liked about it. There were some concepts I thought were interesting, but then there were just some things I felt like didn't work out as well, or like some things that were just not needed and stuff like that. Have you seen The Last Jedi?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, like that casino, like sequence. Like, I thought that was a complete waste of time. It's just
Yeah.
like I think
agree.
I think they should have. I think they should have taken that whole part out. They should just cut it down to be a shorter. Because like, there were other things that were taken out that should have been like, like in there and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So this is like a really empty spot right here. This is more resembles like pictures and video I've been seeing online, like things like this here, like completely empty, like post-apocalyptic looking. Except the pictures I've seen made those Toys R Us look almost all the shelves were like this. It's not like this location where there's still like a whole bunch of goods still left on the shelves and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. Oh wow, look at that. 250 Nerf darts right there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, so yeah, look at all this stuff. Like, yeah. Just crazy. This is more like, okay, so this right here is definitely more of what like I've been seeing is like this stuff. The front end of the store, like, still has a lot of stuff left, but like, yeah, this whole area is literally closed up because there's no more product left. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird to look at. Just what do you think of this? Like, doesn't it look weird?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like surreal in a way, because you wouldn't expect to see this in like a Toys R Us. Like, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Not sure how to totally feel about this right here. Like, it feels, it's not a good feeling. Let's put it that way. It feels very, like kind of like
Empty.
Yeah, empty and sad and like depressing in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, also this whole area right here is basically closed off. This whole area is like, it's empty too. So, but they haven't closed off this part yet. Maybe because of the masks right here, these razor masks. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of CDs over there, 60% off. Maybe I'll go look at the CDs. You can always buy some more music,
Yeah.
What's this thing? Recoil? Multiplayer starter set. The world is now game. Recoil weapon with Wi-Fi game hub. I still don't fully understand what I'm looking at though. It's like they throw all these different things at you, but
It's like a virtual reality kind of thing.
that's what I'm thinking, but it kind of like where's the VR headset then? Like, shouldn't they be wearing VR headsets? Oh, okay, I see. You know what? Actually, I think I know what's going on to a certain extent. Your phone is you're supposed to attach it to your phone, and I think through the phone that somehow powers the game or something like that. So, yeah. Does that make any sense? Or
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I don't know. I get the feeling though it wouldn't be as accurate looking as this right here. Like, I don't think there's gonna be a virtual explosion in the background, or maybe there would be. I don't know. But yeah. Look how empty it looks. Just this the lineup, the symmetry of this, and just how empty it looks and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of something from like a horror movie or something like that. Like how creepy it looks. Does it give it like a creepy vibe just seeing this? Like, it kind of looks like a post-apocalyptic thing right here. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I think it's kind of crazy, George. Like, because I never expected this to happen in my lifetime with Toys R Us. At least. Maybe not in our age group. Maybe like decades down the road, but not in 2018. Maybe like 2058 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or heck, maybe not even that. I don't know. I always saw Toys R Us as a very strong like company and stuff like that. But until I found out all that information about them, like how they accumulated all this debt from going private, from being a public company going to a private company, and Yeah, it's kind of sad in a way,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we're literally documenting. This is history right here. We're documenting the last days of a company that's been around for decades. This was many people's childhoods right here. It's kind of crazy. To think about. This was part of our childhood. This was part of people in their 30s, 40s, 50s. This store's been around for a while. We can go back and look at commercials from the 80s or the 90s and stuff like that. But it is what it is right now, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know about the fidget spinners?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at them. They're still trying to sell some fidget spinners. They're Spider-Man edition fidget spinners. Oh, what? Oh, that's a Guardian of the Galaxy things right there. Is that supposed to be a Walkman? No, it's not. It's an MP3 player, but it's designed to look like a Walkman. One of the I don't know if you watched the movie or not, but one of the characters, his mom gave him some Walkman in the movie, so that's what the design's off of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Funny.
All right, folks. So originally I was thinking of buying a Nerf gun, but I don't know. I can't find any Nerf guns. Nearly everything's all closed out in the store. So I did find some CDs over here, and so we'll look at the CDs and maybe the DVDs and stuff like that. We'll see what we can find. Okay, so I was wrong. Actually, the majority of these right here are all movies, but we're gonna take a look anyway. Let's see. George, you take a look too. Maybe we could find something good. Teen Beach. Party Time Karaoke. That sounds ridiculous. Probably some. What music is on here? Santa Claus is coming to town. Who wants to sing karaoke of Santa Claus? I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who probably would want that, but I can't think of many people that would want a karaoke of Christmas songs. Frozen soundtrack. Peanuts movie. Despicable. A lot of movie soundtrack albums here. Are there any? Let's see here. Harry Styles. That name sounds familiar, but I don't really know who that is. Songs and Story. No idea what that is. I see a Kids Bop thing somewhere right there. Damn you, Kids Bop. You're the reason Toys R Us went out of business. No, not really. But I thought it'd be funny just to say that anyway. Only thing I really noticed here so far that I would actually even consider buying is this right here, the Star Wars Force Awakens soundtrack CD. Selling it for $13.99. I hope the discounts come into effect there too, because I saw 70% off of things. Oh, here we go, 60% off. So
Anchorman too.
Oh, they do? Nice. Let's see, cashiers will deduct exact percentage at register. So the price now was okay, so $13. Oh yeah, okay, wow. So it's actually $5.20 then, because it says $13.99 right there, so it's around $6 now. Yeah. Wow, so it's around $14. I mean, wait, no, $5 or $6. My bad. Yeah, that's interesting and kind of freaky. All right, I'm gonna look at the movies now. Oh yeah, sweet Rogue One soundtrack too. All right, let's look at movies now.
Little kid, I remember the cartoon.
I have not. I've seen Pete's Dragon. I haven't seen the cartoon though. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? I'm actually thinking of the wrong thing. I was thinking of the dinosaur movie, not Pete's Dragon. Maybe I have seen the cartoon TV show, but I don't remember. Okay, so Star Wars Rebels. That sounds interesting. The Clone Wars, Force Awakens. There's the Hunger Games right there. Who's this guy? The Gods Must Be Crazy too. This time it's going to be crazier. Kung Fu Panda. More Hunger Games stuff. Let's see. Oh, A Christmas Story. Cool. That's a timeless classic right there. You see that?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I've never seen the full movie. That I always see little bits and pieces.
I think I've seen. I'm not sure if I've seen the full movie, but I think I've seen the majority of it because I've seen the majority of it on TV and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they always play that around Christmas time and stuff, and yeah. Do you need to get through, or?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah,
Okay.
good, good.
Cool. Appleseed, I wonder what that's about. Looks very actiony. And there's Adventure Time right there. That's an interesting show. The animations in there are crazy. Well, some of them are, yeah.
Her mouth looks like where her nose should be.
What happened?
Her mouth looks like where her nose should be.
Yeah, I think, yeah, kind of. They don't have noses at all, except for the dog. Can you see the dog right there in the bottom left-hand corner?
Oh yeah. The ugly dog.
Hey, don't speak that way about that dog. He's cool. He's a cool character in the show. There's a very Adventure Time is also a very chill show too. I like it. Yeah.
That's cool.
I saw part of this one at a Culver's. This Pets movie right here. That seemed pretty entertaining. Maze Runner, The Scorched Trails. I've actually been meaning to watch this franchise. Never actually got around to seeing any of the movies, but maybe I will someday. Because that day is not today. So George, I think I'm kind of conflicted here about what to get. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards A Christmas Story or The Force Awakens right here.
Okay.
Which one would you get? Would you get A Christmas Story or would you get The Force Awakens?
I'm more of a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
I don't know, but I mean, it wasn't that great a movie. But if you're collecting Star Wars,
Yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan and you're collecting Star Wars stuff, that makes sense. Yeah, I actually was that's why I'm actually that's one of the reasons why I would get that too. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I already have the other movies on DVD, and even though I don't watch them really that often, I would still get it for like the collection purposes. And the thing about A Christmas Story is like, I don't know, like I can always, and you know, it always comes on TV around the holiday season anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna miss out on it. Like, I'll know when it's coming on and stuff if I ever want to watch it too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The one thing I want to say though is the prices are different. This is $9.99, so that would be
It's not even.
around $4.
Yeah.
Around $3.50 to $4. This one is $19.99, so that would be $8, which is honestly not even that bad. Which is honestly not a bad deal. It's less than $10. And like for a movie like that, which I mean, it's been years now. This movie came out in 2015 for crying out loud, but it's still $19.99 here. But I mean, still though, you're still buying this for less than $10. So compared to if I don't get it, you know, today, and I like buy it at like Best Buy, I would still be paying more like Best Buy. So whereas with A Christmas Story, I think I could still get a good deal on that if I go somewhere else. Like I'm sure there might be other places selling it for like, you know, for the same amount or less, you know?
Yeah, it's an older movie.
Yeah, it's an older movie, probably more copies of it, I would assume. I can also watch it online. I don't know, like I'm leaning more towards Star Wars than A Christmas Story. Like I said, I can watch it more on the, you know, during the holiday season. If I really wanted to, I could always just rent it online or something like that. Or I don't know, I don't see myself doing that too soon because, you know, I don't know. When it comes to holiday movies, like you can watch them year round, but it does feel, for some people, it does feel a bit weird. Like that's the thing about holiday movies too, is like, you know, when it's a certain theme for some people, it's hard for them to watch it, you know.
I mean, it's repetitive, I mean, or
like no, like it feels out of place. Like, you know, it feels like for some people it's like, you gotta watch it during the holiday season because it's a holiday movie, you know.
Oh yeah. I understand that. Yeah, where Star Wars you can watch anytime.
Right, and you feel more comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
The exception being Home Alone. I can watch that movie all year round and enjoy it every time I'm watching it. How about you?
Yeah, I like that movie. Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, cool. All right. Still deciding, but my gut's telling me to go with Star Wars. So I think I'm gonna go with Star Wars. At first I thought those were VHS copies, and I'm like, oh wait, they're just DVDs. But they're all stacked together, and they look thick, so they look like VHS. Excuse me. It just coughed really loudly, and it probably reverberated in the audio too. Oh wow, 12 different animal movies. They put 12 different animal movies into one compilation. They're selling for $5. Actually, it'd be less than that. It'd be less than $5. It would be actually be less than $2. That's a steal right there. If you're into that sort of thing, which I'm not.
The new Alice in Wonderland.
Man,
I was Anchorman too.
Oh yeah. Oh, forget these movies. These movies are that Alvin Chipmunks crap. Like, oh my god, forget about that. I saw part 1 in theaters. You know, funny thing is, I never saw part 2.
It's like a little creepy though, the series, right? I saw the first movie, but it's like they're just hunting each other.
Yeah, it's like a futuristic version of gladiator combat if you think about it, like Roman gladiators.
Oh, okay.
That's what they were inspired. That's what the author was inspired by. Partly inspired by Rome and the gladiators. And if you think about it, it is kind of similar. Like those fights in that, because they're in an arena. It's just the arena is really big, and it's like artificial. And it's I think all arenas are artificial, but it's more artificial. Like it doesn't look like a coliseum. It looks like a natural place, but you know it's surrounded by a force field of some kind, so you can't like escape from it. So it is an arena in a way, and they are fighting each other. So yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Star Wars. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the safe bet and just go with Star Wars. Plus, you know, I like the Force Awakens. I don't know if I would get like The Last Jedi on DVD. Maybe I would too, but I feel if I had to choose right now, like if The Last Jedi was here and The Force Awakens was here, I would go with the Force Awakens, excuse me. And Star Wars Rebels, I never really watched this one either. I wish I did.
Cartoon or is it?
Yeah, the animation. 3D animation,
okay,
yeah.
animation.
Yeah, 3D animation. Yeah, cartoons are a form of animation. They're 2D animation. This is 3D animation, so that doesn't actually.
Oh, cartoon is 2D.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is 3D.
Yeah, so that doesn't count as a cartoon actually, by definition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, screw it. I'm going with The Force Awakens. Okay, so we are done now. I got my movie. I decided to go with the
orange bag.
I know, right?
It's like orange tech color. The yellow orange.
Yeah, it is.
Tennessee.
We're done with Toys R Us right now. We got the movie here. It says $19.99 on it, but it's actually $8 because of the savings and stuff like that they're trying to do in there. And so what was your impressions, George? That's the last time you ever go into Toys R Us, right?
Yeah.
You know, actually, funny thing is, George here actually didn't even know that Toys R Us was closing down until I told him just like an hour ago and stuff like that. And I was kind of surprised by that. I thought like he would know, but yeah. But no, like so because of that, this must come as a major shock to you then.
Yeah.
Like it's just because I think a lot of people already knew about this like for weeks on end or months on end, but like you kind of just literally just found out today, June 23rd, which is the 23rd by the way. So I mistakenly earlier said it was the 25th, but it's actually the 23rd. But yeah, it's very shocking to me. At first it was. Now that I found out more about the backstory of like why things happened, it makes more sense now, and it is unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. I'll show you the video from the Company Man YouTube channel that explains what happened and stuff like that. And but no, yeah, it's really sad. It's really shocking. Going in there, it was very surreal. It was like seeing all those empty store shelves, all like the yellow tape like blocking the aisles and stuff. Like it was surreal, and it was like, you know, it was kind of like a shock and just kind of like weird to see, like just to see that in a Toys R Us, you know, just or in any store for that matter. But yeah, it's sad though, man. It is. I felt bad for some of the employees in there. I hope they got jobs and stuff like that, because that's who loses in the end of all this, is the regular working employees of these Toys R Us, the thousands upon thousands of people. They're all going to lose jobs if assuming they haven't lost their jobs already because their store didn't close down. Like this one, for instance, like a bunch of stores already closed, and some very few are still open. But overall, eventually, like in a couple weeks from now, like most Toys R Us will be gone, and
then everybody's gonna have a job by then.
Right, exactly. And meanwhile, I remember something where like the board of the company was like getting like bonuses or like some kind of salary thing. I'll look it up again and Google it. Maybe I'll put it in the comment section of this video. But yeah, like so basically the employees get left with nothing. The regular employees get left with nothing, regardless of the board members, because the board members will be fine. Of course they'll be fine. They'll go on and stuff. They may even be able to retire, but this is more about the working employees. So yeah, like just being in there, just like seeing all that, and just thinking to myself like, wow, like I feel like
they would prefer to have a job, yeah.
Right, I feel bad for them. It sucks. It really does. So I didn't say anything in the store, but in my mind, I'm just saying to myself like, I hope you'll find a you'll manage through and stuff. I hope they all have jobs waiting and stuff, because that would suck if they didn't. Anyway, like I said, originally I wanted to buy a Nerf gun, but all the Nerf guns were gone at that point. It seemed, or there was only one Nerf gun. It was like a crossbow thingy, but I didn't want to get that. So all was up. There were like darts there still, but like gotta have a gun for the darts and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is history we just witnessed here. The end of an era. The end of Toys R Us. Like I said in the store, this was a very meaningful, very big store for a lot of people. Had a huge impact on them. A lot of people have memories. Fucking bag. A lot of people had memories of going to this place, for holidays, buying their Christmas presents, getting the Toys R Us magazine catalog, back in the 90s and 80s and early 2000s before the internet really took off and stuff. But, just getting those magazine catalogs and circling the things you want on the magazine. I still remember that. I mean, I'm in my younger 20s, but I still remember doing that. So it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, it's crazy, man. But it's just the way it is. Like, there were things Toys R Us management could have done to prevent this, but it is what it is. So anyway, we're gonna stop rambling here, and thank you for watching, and subscribe for more stuff. Thank you, and thank you, George, for joining me for this.